Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, which name is Power BI Full Course by Shubham. So here under this playlist guys, we are going to cover only advanced concepts of Power BI. So in the previous tutorial guys, we have covered about incremental refresh. And now in today's tutorial, we will also going to cover some more advanced concept of Power BI, which name is dynamic row level security. So before understand the dynamic row level security, let me explain what is static row level security and why we require static and dynamic row level security. So let's go to our slide. So here is the definition guys of row level security. Row level security in Power BI, it can be used to restrict data access for given user. We can filter restrict data access at the row level and you can define filters within the roles. And there are two types of row level securities. The first one is static row level security. So I request to everyone, before watching this advanced tutorial playlist, go and watch full course playlist. And from there you guys can learn about static RLS. So if you go here under this channel, guys, you need to click here on this Power BI full course playlist. Just simply click here on this view full playlist. And here you can see all the concepts of Power BI in detail. And here under this 38 tutorial guys, I have explained about static row level security. So you can simply explore this playlist and learn more about Power BI. And now let's understand what is dynamic RLS. So dynamic row level security in Power BI can also be used to restrict data access for given user. However, we can assign one user multiple roles or multiple roles to multiple user. Basically, when we have list of users with multiple emails and we want to assign different roles with different list of user, so in that case, dynamic RLS is more effective. And to apply this dynamic RLS, we need to take help of one DAX function, which name is user principal. So with the help of user principal DAX function, we can implement dynamic RLS. And now let's move towards the Power BI desktop to see how we can implement dynamic RLS. So here we have taken sales data, like we have names column, products, countries, sales, cost and so on. And if I select this country column from here and click here on this drop down, and we guys can see we have multiple countries are here under this country column, like China, India, Japan, Sri Lanka and USA. And if I want to apply any static RLS here under this country column on any specific values, so let's suppose I want to apply static RLS on this India country. So user can only able to see only India specific related things. Although we have created a report on the basis of all the countries. So in such cases guys, we can easily apply static RLS. And if I apply static RLS on India as well as USA country, so user can only able to access the data of India and USA. And now let's talk about dynamic RLS. And we will understand this dynamic RLS with one slide. So let's suppose guys, we have a huge list of countries. Like we have 100 countries under that country column. And we have 100 users which you want to assign different roles to different users. So in that case, we need to create multiple roles for the multiple users. So let's understand this thing with example. So here we guys can see we have list of users. Multiple users are assigned multiple roles. And now if I talk about this user, so this user has assigned different roles. So this user can only able to see the data of England, US and India. In a similar way, if I talk about this second user, so this user can only able to see this Canada data. So when we have list of multiple user and we have to assign multiple roles to multiple user, so in that case, dynamic RLS is more effective. And if you guys try to use this static RLS in such kind of case, then it will be more challenging to create multiple roles because the nature of the access is dynamic. And you will face one more challenge guys. Let's suppose you have given access to this user of multiple location and after that you want to remove the access for one location. So you have to create another role to remove the access for the one location in Power BI. So to overcome these kinds of problem, Power BI has added dynamic row level security feature so that in one go we can create multiple roles and we can assign with multiple user and assign these roles dynamically. And now let's go to the Power BI desktop and apply dynamic RLS. But before that guys, let me show you one more Excel table. So here under this table guys, I have taken only two columns, emails and countries. And here is the list of users which we have in our organization. And if I talk about this Shubham record, so we have assigned two roles to Shubham so that they can only able to see the data for India country and USA. And if I talk about this next record, which is Ashish Kumar, so that person can only able to see the data for three countries like China, Japan and Sri Lanka. In a similar way, we have list of other users with other countries. And we have to assign these roles to specific members to the specific locations. And now let's go back to the Power BI desktop. So firstly guys, I will import that Excel file here in Power BI desktop. So quickly I will go here in this home tab and click here on Excel workbook. And my workbook name is emails list. So I will click here on this open. And now I will simply transform this file. And now I will use first row as a header to make email ID and countries column as a header. And simply uncheck nulls to remove null values. And now guys, I will quickly upload this file here in this Power BI desktop. So here is our file guys. And now we have to follow one more steps before implementing dynamic RLS. So we have to create a relationship between sales table and with this email ID table on the basis of same column name. So here we can see this country column is same in both the table. See guys, but both table we have a foreign keys. So what we need to do guys, we simply go here in this modeling view. And on the basis of this country column guys, I will create a relationship. So as we know guys, both table we have foreign keys. So that's why cardinality is returning many to many values. So what we can do guys, we can simply click here on this drop down and select this single email list filter sales table because I want to filter email list with sales table. So I will simply click this and hit OK. And now we guys can see we have created a relationship. It is still many to many, but I want to filter only one way direction. And now let's go back to the report view, and here we guys can see we have created a small report where I have displayed country wise sale data, product wise sale, month wise sale, and I have taken one grid along with sum of sales with sum of cost. And now I will follow the same steps which we guys use to create static RLS. So firstly I will go here under this modeling tab. And now I will simply click here on this manage roles. And from here this plus icon guys, you need to create your role name. So I want to create two roles for user Shubham. So simply I will write two countries name here. Let's say India and USA. Here is my role guys, and now what I'll do, I'll simply select this email list table and click here on this add button. And once you click here on this add button guys, you can see all the list of column which we have in our table. So I want to assign role to this email IDs. So I will simply select this email IDs column and now click here on this switch to DAX editor. And here guys, I will simply write my DAX function to remove one equal to sign, which name is user principal name. And this function does not have any parameter. So I will start this bracket and close this. And now I'll click here on this save button. So here we can see our role is successfully applied. And now click here on this close button. So after creating this role guys, you need to check this role whether it's working correct or not. So to check this role, you need to click here on this view as. And under view as guys, whatever the roles we have created, you can see all the roles are here. So we have just created only one role, which name is India and USA. So you simply need to check this checkbox and click OK. See guys, the moment I click OK here, our report is filtered with only India and USA. Because here under this list, we have assigned India and USA roles to Shubham. So here I have logged in from my domain name. So in the front of Shubham guys, Shubham can only able to see India and USA records. If I go here under this table view, so here we can only see India and USA specific data. That means our dynamic RLS is working fine. And now let's understand why we have used user principal name DAX function. So to understand this DAX function, let's go to the report view and click here on this page 2. And now let's create one measure. So I'll go here in this three dots and click here on this new measure. And here guys, I will rename this measure name as, let's say, user principal. And now I will write my DAX function after equal to, which name is user principal name. So as we already know guys, this formula has no parameter. So I will simply start and close the bracket without entering any value. And now I will take one card visual, and under card visual guys, I will display that DAX function which name is user principal. So here we guys can see it returning my name with my domain address. So I cannot show you my domain email address here publicly, but if you guys want to try this user principal DAX function, you guys can try in your system. And you can simply see your domain name which you have logged in Power BI desktop. And now let's learn more about the next process of dynamic RLS. So firstly I will go here in this page 1 and click here on this stop viewing. And here I can see all the countries name which we have in our dataset. So what I'll do guys, I will simply publish this report into Power BI services and click here on this save. And I want to publish this report into this last workspace. So I'll select this workspace and click select. So here we can see the link has generated. Now if I click on this link, so it will take me to this Power BI services page. So let's click this link. So in Power BI services, we can also see the same report with all the data set with all countries. So what I'll do guys, I will simply go here under this workspace. And now let me search my report and data set here under this workspace. So here we can see we have our report as well as data set. So what you need to do guys, just like a static RLS, you need to click here on this 3 dots. And now you need to click here on this security option. And once you clicked on the security option, then you guys get to see the row level security. And we can also see the same role which we have applied in Power BI desktop. And if you guys want to test that role, you simply need to go here and click on 3 dots. And here you will get to see the option of test as role. So let me click this option. And now I can see only India and USA data, because we have assigned India and USA role to Shubham. You guys can check it again. See guys. That means that Shubham user cannot see other data if they open report in Power BI services. And now let me click on this back button. And if you want to share this report with anyone within your organization, which you have assigned the role here under this Excel file, so you can simply enter email ID of that person and click here on the add and save button. So let's suppose if I enter the email ID of Ashish Kumar. So what happened guys, this Ashish Kumar can only able to see the data for China, Japan and Sri Lanka location. Rest data they will not able to see because of dynamic RLS. We have restricted the data for the given user with the help of RLS. So I hope you guys are also good with this dynamic row level security concept. So please practice this concept, and if interviewer asks, have you ever worked on dynamic RLS? So from now onwards, you guys can say yes. So for such kind of detailed learning, stay connected with us. And those who are new to this channel, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. So if you want to learn Power BI from scratch, you guys can follow this free YouTube channel where we have covered all the concepts in detail, including DAX functions, visuals, some advanced concepts and updates. And also we have one more playlist which name is Power BI with SQL. You guys can also start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel. And for the job seekers guys, we have this Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as people are also asking their doubts with each other in a group. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone for jobs and trainings. But if someone is still needed paid training assistance, so I also provide paid training sessions where I personally train candidates from scratch till next level, include some scenarios and real-time projects. So you guys can connect me on LinkedIn or Telegram channel. Both the links are given under the description box. You guys can follow me there. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.